June 1st, 2002. The dilemma of Dawn's disappearance. In my upcoming dilemma, it is the unknown that I fear. If Dawn didn't die in an accident involving his own poor judgment and a plane, then the alternative could be that he was killed. There was enough media coverage and investigation by me and the police that if he were still walking around, someone would have turned him in for the $100,000 reward I offer. I didn't kill Don. I have loved him since I was 19, and he taught me everything I know about business. If I had killed Don, I would know what the pitfalls were. I would know what to cover and what to do to be prepared for his discovery. I would have some sort of control over the situation and some comfort level. If Don was killed by someone else, then my fear is that when it starts getting close to crunch time, the person responsible will plant something at Easy Street that would indicate me. Too many people have access to what was our home at the time. Right after his disappearance, someone was planting bones in strange places, such as the back seat of my daughter's car. The bones turned out to be excavated from the gravesite of one of our llamas, which would implicate one of our workers. It seemed to me to be a message that someone knew what happened and intended to blame me for it when the time was right, like after the insurance pays off. Anyone with such intimate knowledge of our lives, our compound, and who either still has access or could influence someone who could gain access, like an overnight cabin guest, could plant anything, anytime, anywhere, and I would have no idea. If I dwell on it, I can get pretty freaked out. Anne has the most to lose, since she is the one who was involved in changing Don's life insurance policy 4 months before he disappeared. She is the one who Don said convinced him that he didn't need to go see a specialist about his dementia. She is the one who tried to take over my business with the conservatorship, and she is the one who seems to keep trying to stir Don's children up against me. If I were convicted, she walks away with $1,125,000 and no cloud of suspicion on her actions, because she will then be perceived as trying to protect Don. The only thing that keeps me from going stark raving mad, knowing that this is heating up, and worse, that if Don is never found, then it will always hang over my head, is that jail would be bliss compared to my current stress. I could read and write and probably manage my business better without all of the daily interruptions as long as I had access to the internet. That came out of nowhere this morning, and I find myself shaking as I write, so I must feel this more deeply than I usually let myself know.